Genshin and McDonald's collabed. If you buy a certain meal, you get a redeem code for some special wings you can only get via that method. Me, living outside of the United States, had no option to get this meal and or get the code. Thankfully, one of my friends from the US, Talakai, offered to buy this meal for me and give me the code. And there they are. They're very interesting looking wings for sure. We also got this code as well, along with 3 apple pies. The only payment Talakai asked for was that I feed one of these apple pastries to his main Xinyan. It does not appear I can specifically give one to Xinyan because it's a party-wide buff. She is currently in my party, so she got to enjoy it. Anyway, I figured since I have every character in the game, we'll see what it looks like on them all. And to make it way more annoying on myself, I'm going to actually go out into the overworld with them, which means we need to first equip it on everyone and then find a decent place to glide from. If you want to see a specific character with the wings, I will have timestamps for every single character. We are ordering it by element. Starting with Xinyan, the star of the show here. Ta-da! I actually do think they fit her very nicely. She already has that red and black color scheme going on. It's gonna be super hard to do this with like 80 plus characters if I'm trying to get every single angle. This video is gonna be way too long as well, but yeah, I think you can more or less see. Next up, we got Chevreuse. Ooh, I think they also look quite good on her. Maybe just to mix it up a bit, I'll give like a score to these. Obviously mute if you don't care about my opinion, but yeah, I gotta give like a solid 9 to Chevreuse here. Thoma. Also pretty good for Thoma. I mean, we're in the pyro section right now, so I imagine a lot of the pyros with, you know, all their red going on, it's gonna fit very nicely. I don't think it's quite as nice as Chevreuse though, so I'm gonna give Thoma an 8 here. I think his pants is what ruins it for me, because they're like kind of dark greenish. Good old Gaming. Ooh, they look very nice on Gaming as well. His green throws me off a little bit. Even so, again, I can't say it's as good as Chevreuse, so I think I'm gonna also give Gaming an 8. Last set of 4-star pyros here, starting with Amber. Very nice on Amber, very, very nice. I might have to give this a 10. Like, dude, all the colors match. Even like her accents on her clothes are the same as the accents on the wings. That's crazy. I still really wanna save the 10 out of 10, so, a high 9 though. She's gotta be a high 9. Okay, no, they don't work with Xiangling. She's too yellow and orange, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not really a fashion person, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but just to my eyes, it's too much going on there. Gotta have to give Xiangling like a 4. Bin Boy. Honestly, not too bad, not too bad. I would say it's kind of neutral in his case. He has a lot of neutral colors going on. Definitely better than Xiangling in my opinion, so I'll give him like a 6.5. I'm not even done with the pyros yet, and I'm questioning what I'm doing with my life, but here we go with Yanfei. No time to think about that. Yanfei, not bad, not bad. I mean, she does have the reds going on there as well, but they're like a different shade of red. Probably like a 7 out of 10 for me though, because they don't fit super well either. Moving on to the 5-star pyros, starting with Diluc. Okay, damn. I mean, he does have his like premium outfit on, and that's really helping things right now. Maybe the wings are a little too feminine. I mean, they kind of do look like a skirt when you think about it. So they do look super nice on him though. Definitely a 9.5. I still gotta save that 10 out of 10. It also looks quite good with his default outfit. Not as good with the premium, but still very solid, like a 9 probably, or an 8.5. Klee time. They look pretty good on Klee. Definitely sort of the same issue with Yanfei. It's just like a lighter shade of red on her clothes versus the wings. I'll give her an 8. Hu Tao. I'm not really feeling any sort of way when it comes to Hu Tao, to be honest. Like, nothing's clashing. They look perfectly fine. I'd probably give her like a 7.5 or an 8 as well. And last but not least of the pyros, we got Yoimiya. I kind of want to be biased here because I like Yoimiya, but actually no, you know, not bad actually. Like the red on her ribbons on her back there are like pretty close to the wings. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Yoimiya a 7. Moving on to hydros, and I just now realized we only have 3 4-star hydros versus 8 4-star pyros. That's an interesting tidbit, but I don't think these wings are gonna look that great on hydros. Starting with Barbara, you know, they exist. They're there. Probably gonna have to give Barbara like a 5. Xingqiu is kind of the same story. I do like Xingqiu's darker blue. I do think that matches a bit better with the darker red. So I'd probably give Xingqiu like a 5.5. Next, we're looking at Candace, and yeah, honestly, that doesn't really work at all for me. Still not as bad as Xiangling with all the yellow and orange, but yeah, probably like a 5 again. Honestly, not so bad on Mona, actually. She does have a lot of darker stuff, and because her outfit is like mostly one color, the wings kind of add some nice contrast, I would say. Actually, from the front, they might look a little bit better. I haven't been doing front shots too much because, you know, while you're actually playing the game, this is what you're mostly gonna be seeing while gliding. Yeah, I don't know, maybe a 6 for Mona. Kokomi, no. Yeah, no, nothing works here with Kokomi. Jesus Christ. This might be our first 3. It's kind of hard to look at. I don't know, the more I look at it, maybe it's not so bad. Okay, 3.5. Not too bad with Yelan, actually. I think that's mainly because she does have like this two-tone stuff going on as well, and they're all like very solid colors. So I think the patterns on the wings kind of complemented in a way. 5.5 for Yelan. Ayato, again, I'm not really feeling one way or another about him. I've been flying with him enough to the point where the stamina bar is gone and I just literally have no thoughts. I'm just gonna say 5 for him as well. It's like non-offensive, I guess. Next up, we have Nilou here. Kind of the same story. I think this is gonna be a common theme with Hydros especially, because they're all blue, and red at best just kind of doesn't clash with the blue, but in her case, I think it's pretty good because of her hair. She also has a lot of the gold accents that are on the wings, so I think they actually look decent on Nilou. I'm gonna give a 7 to her. Neuvillette. Yeah. Can't say they look insane on Neuvillette. Again, not super offensive, but I just feel like there are so many better wings he could have. But also this is very subjective. Like I'm someone who just likes matching colors generally, but not everyone feels like that. So yeah, for me, that'll be like a 5 out of 10. Furina, kind of the same story with Neuvillette. They have like very similar color palettes going on there. So there's really not too much to say. It's fine. Another 5 out of 10 though. Sigewinne, I feel like she has a very like muted sort of color, kind of like pastels. So the light and darker red kind of pop in her case, which is not bad at all. From the front, she does have a bit of like red pinkish stuff going on. So I don't know. I'm gonna give her an extra point though and say 6 out of 10. Mualani, kind of the same with most of the Hydros. It's fine. It doesn't really offend me in any sort of way. Maybe a little less okay because she has a lot going on everywhere. We'll say 4.5. Moving on to DENDROs, starting with Yaoyao. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess. She also has kind of muted colors going on. A little bit of those like gold-ish accents here and there. So a 5 out of 10 again. Ooh, okay. Kaveh, kind of a surprise here, but the things dangling from his like arms match the wings quite nicely. And he has quite a lot of those like gold bronze accents that the wings have as well, just around his body. His shoulder pads are a very similar shade of red. Okay, they actually fit Kaveh pretty nicely. I'm gonna give him an 8. Kirara, I mean, her hair is a very similar color to the wing accents, so that is a point for her. Rest of it doesn't really match too well, so I'm gonna give her like a 6, maybe a 5.5 actually. I don't even know anymore. They're like all kind of okay, you know? I was expecting more of like one way or the other, because like they are very expressive wings, you know? They have patterns, they're dark red and light red. But they all kind of just look okay. Maybe it's because of the accents and that color of accent being so common on characters. So 5 out of 10 again. Tighnari, also fine. I think we're just gonna have a speed round. I'm really not feeling one way or another about a lot of these characters. 5 out of 10. With Nahida, I do kind of like the contrast for some reason, so I'll give her a 6. All Hate Them, I would say actually looks quite good. The rest of his color scheme is pretty toned down as well, so I'll give him a 7. Baizhu, I'm really not liking Baizhu at all with his like purple and blue pants. Hell no. Yeah, sorry, Baizhu. I'm gonna have to give you like a 1, my dude. Next up, we got Emily. Ooh, okay, wait. I kind of like Emily because the dark, she definitely looks like Christmas. The dark green and the white and the red, I don't know, she's like an elf. I think it looks really nice though, actually. Damn, I'm gonna give her a 9. What about Kenichi here? The lighter green and stuff, I don't feel like goes as well, but it's not horrible either because he does have a lot of dark colors, which works. I'll give him a good old 6. Sethos, I haven't seen him in any wings at all, so again, he has the accents going for him. Do the accents change based on which wings you have? Why does everyone have these same color accents? That's crazy. Also, I just realized way too late, this would have been a really good video to not have the UI to use that feature. Well, okay, it's gonna be there for half of it, I guess. 3.5. Dory, I mean, even though she does have the accents, that purple is really throwing me off, and her hair, it's way too messy from the front as well. Gotta give Dory a 3. The white on the top of the clothes is quite nice. Doesn't look as good from the front, in my opinion, but again, when you're actually playing, this is what you're gonna be seeing most of the time. The red on her clothes is a bit different, so I don't know, a 7.5. And finally, Lisa. I mean, she does have 2 outfits, so we're gonna try the other one. This one, I'm gonna have to give like a 4 though, just straight off the bat. it doesn't look that good. I won't be trying every variation of everyone, just when I notice they have an outfit on and I know that is quite different from their original. Her original outfit, I think, is definitely an improvement just because of the darker colors, and the white, I feel like very much more goes with the wings. So I'll give this outfit a 6. Razor, actually pretty good on Razor. Again, it's just like the neutral colors that go pretty well, or the darker colors, I think fits very nicely. And his white hair, I'll give Razor a 7.5. I know Official has at least one other outfit as well, so I guess we'll check that, but I'll give her like a 6.5 though. The default outfit really isn't that much different actually. There was a bit more white in the other one, which gave it an extra half point, so I'll say 6 for this one. Next, we're looking at Sarah. I think they look pretty good on her. She does have the accents and the white going on, which helps definitely. Her mask is also a very similar shade of red, so from the front they actually look pretty good as well. I'll give Sarah a 7.5. Kuki Shinobu, honestly pretty unoffensive, but nothing spectacular to my eyes. 6. Next up we got Keqing. Oh, easy 10 out of 10, easy 10 out of 10, the easiest 10 out of 10 I've ever given in my entire life. Of course, we have to check her default outfit as well. Let's see how that looks. Oh my God, it's definitely 10 out of 10 again. It might be 11. This might be our first 11 out of 10, actually. Look at those. Look at that. Raiden Shogun, not too bad actually. Nothing insane from the front, but it's solid. It's solid, a 6.5. Miko. Ooh, okay, wait, I really like Miko. Even though perhaps the pink doesn't really go with the red so much, it kind of does though. She also has a lot of the accents, and her like dress thing has very complementary colors as well. I'm gonna give Miko like an 8.5, I think. Don't have a good feeling about Sino. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give Sino a 4. And the final Electro, Chlorand, they're fine. She has pretty muted colors as well in the accents, so 6 out of 10. Kaya to start. I'm not sure if I'm just not even seeing the red anymore, because they all just look fine. They all have these like sort of silver bronze-ish accents. So I'm giving so few super negative or super positive ratings. Just like a 5 out of 10 again. Fremine, his hair is the color of the accents as well, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Charlotte might be interesting. She definitely looks more like a PYRO. Okay, it works kind of on Charlotte. The red on her clothes and hat's a bit different though, so I can't give her a super good rating, but we'll give her a 7.5. Yeah, it does not look super good on Aloy. I think because she looks like she's wearing sort of primitive clothes and the colors are so off. She doesn't even have the accents, so I gotta give her like a 3. Chongyun, I don't know, man. He has the accents, I guess, 5 out of 10. Diona just kind of has too many colors going on for the wings, I think. 3 out of 10. Layla at least has the accents and the white sort of stockings, I suppose. So I think the red kind of complements her overall outfit a bit more, so 6 out of 10. I didn't have too many hopes for the cryos, but I think they look really nice on Rosaria, actually. Also from the front, I'll give Rosaria an 8.5. And the final 4-star cryo, I have no idea why we have so many 4-star cryos, that's crazy. Mika, not that in place, honestly, 3.5 out of 10. Ayaka, I mean, she does have like some darker colors and some white colors, so not horrible. I'll give Ayaka a 4.5. Chi-Chi, for me, is just kind of whatever. 3.5 out of 5 again. Not too bad on Ganyu, actually. I think partially because of this thing flowing from her waist. They look pretty decent from the front as well. I'll give Ganyu a 6.5. Eula, I don't even know what to say about her, honestly. 4 out of 10. I actually think it looks pretty good on Shinha. She has like the white hair, the darker pants, whatever those are. I think it might be a little too busy in the front, but then she has the accents there, so Shinha, I'm gonna give a nice 7 out of 10. Wriothesley, ooh, pretty good on Wriothesley, actually. I think it's just like the darker colors just work better with it than the lighter colors. I just kind of can't get over how the wings look like a skirt. So I don't know, on a big tough man like Wriothesley. They do look good though. He also does have red accents around, which is rare. So 9 out of 10 for Wriothesley in my opinion. Moving on to Animos, we got Lynette here. I do think they actually look quite good on Lynette because of all the darker colors and such. Her hair is very similar to the color of the accents as well. So I'll give her an 8.5. Sucrose, can't really say the same thing. Too many bright colors. I'm gonna have to give her a 4. Sayu, I don't really feel like it works at all. From the back, it's okay. From the front, it's a bit worse. Yeah, I don't know. 4.5, doesn't look too bad. The hair kind of goes with it, and the white shirt is pretty good as well. Not bad on Heizo, actually. Not bad on Heizo. 7 out of 10. Faruzan, I'm not sure about that. Too many of like the other shades of close to white, so it just kind of is weird. 3.5 out of 10. Jean, I know, has more than one outfit as well. On this one, it doesn't look too bad because the colors are definitely more toned down. Her default outfit is actually pretty similar, but yeah, I don't think it's quite as good as the first outfit. Venti, no, it doesn't work on Venti at all. I'm sorry, Vint boy, but like, nah, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to give you like a 2. With Xiao, I don't really like it either. It's not as offensive as Venti's, but also not that good. So I'll say 4 out of 10. Kazuha, not bad on Kazuha, actually. His hair is kind of just like a very, very light red, and his clothes are like dark and also pretty red. Ooh, from the front, it actually looks better. Looks pretty damn good from the back too as well, though. I'm gonna have to give him an 8.5. Wanderer, I guess, has the accents going for him, but overall, I don't think they look that great, so I'll give him a 5. Xianyun, pretty much same story. There's not much for me to say here. I don't think it necessarily looks bad or good, so 5 out of 10. And finally, we have the last element, Geo, starting with Kachina. I know I gave Xiangling like the worst score because she had yellow and that just didn't work. I feel like in Kachina's case, because it's a darker shade of yellow, it's not as bad. It's actually pretty decent and kind of looks like McDonald's going on here. So I'll give Kachina a solid 5. I mean, I really can't give her anything higher than that because it doesn't really match either. But Ningguang, at least in this outfit, I don't think is super bad. Actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Doesn't jump out to me as anything special though, also from the front. So 5 out of 10. Ningguang in her default outfit though, actually I think is an improvement for some reason. Again with the yellow, but it's kind of more goldish in her case. And I think that actually does fit better than the blue. So I'll give this Ningguang outfit, damn, actually a 7. Noelle, okay. I mean, unfortunately she does have like red, but it's a different red. And I think when the reds are close but different, because that's like velvet in a way, and this is more like just red, but I think they definitely do look better from the front though. But I'm gonna have to give Noelle a 5.5. Looks all right on Goro, I guess. Again, not too much to say here. I'm feeling more like a 4 out of 10 though. He doesn't have too many of those accents, and the other colors, while not super like standout-ish, I don't know, just 4 out of 10. Yunjin, I don't know. I guess it's fine. Also doesn't really fit. Also 4 out of 10. Geo Traveler, I think it looks all right just because they have like almost purely white clothes. Especially here at the end, I'm not gonna bother going to all the statues and making them all the elements they can be. Maybe if we had Pyro Traveler, I would at least check that out, but I think the others would just be kind of mid anyway. I'll give Geo Traveler a solid 7 though. Zhongdong Mabong actually looks pretty good. Pretty good. Again, he has very like neutral colors, so the red just kind of, you know, brings some life into his outfit in a way. He has a lot of like the accent colors going on as well. So I'll give Xiangling an 8. Albedo, because of the hair, the white clothes, the sort of neutral colors, I think it also looks pretty good. I'll give him a 7 though. Ito does kind of have a busy design, but because the design is actually very similar colors to the wings, I think it actually goes very well. The front does have some purple I don't super like going on, but other than that, I don't know, look at it. I think it looks very nice. I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Navia now, I actually think they look a lot better from the front, but overall not too bad. Again, I think the yellow in this case is forgivable, and she does have a lot of like black and stuff, so it fits decently. 6 out of 10. Shiori, actually pretty good, pretty good. She has that little rose thing in her back. I think in her case, because it's more of a mustard yellow, it works. And she has a lot of red accessories. 8 out of 10. Oh, she was the last character. Wrong. So, funny story. After adding like the 84 character timestamps, I realized we were missing 4, and 3 of them were pyros, which were at the beginning. So if I, you know, added them in where they're supposed to be, I would have needed to retime all of those timestamps, and that took way too long already. So we're just gonna have them here at the end. But anyway, here's Dia. As expected, I do think they look absolutely fantastic on her. She just rocks the color scheme so well here. Since I didn't give any real 10 out of 10s, I'm going to give it to Dia because, I mean, just look at it, dude. They're like perfect for her. Linny also has a lot of the dark colors going on, so I think they look very nice. If you look a bit closer, he has a lot of these frills as well, which I think fit the wings, so I'll give Linny an 8.5. Arlecchino is actually super nice as well. She has like some red accents as well around, also on her like shoes or the ends of her pants really. The white silverish on her clothes I think fits very nicely as well. 9.5 for Arlecchino. I think they look super good on her. And finally, Child or Tartaglia. I actually wasn't expecting them to look that good on him, but they do look pretty good. He also has this like mini cape coming off of him that suits quite nicely. I really don't think they're as good as the previous characters though, so I'm gonna have to give him an 8.5. This is the next day, so I might be being a bit more generous just because at the end of 80 characters, I was just kind of done with it, but yeah, you know. And okay, just for the sake of completeness, here's Animo Traveler. Again, it's like fine. I think I gave Geos a 6.5. I kind of forgot at this point already, but Dendro Traveler is even closer to Animo than Animo was to Geos, so 6.4 because the green is slightly worse. Hydro Traveler at least changes a little bit more, but I think for the worse, the blue doesn't really go too well, so honestly a 6.1. But they're all very similar. Finally. That actually took a lot longer than I thought it would, Jesus. I think my favorite has to be the Red Dead of Night outfit Diluc. Well, I mean, look at that, dude. But yeah, that'll do it for the God Mode McDonald's Wings showcase. Thanks again to Talakai for the code. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.